Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel, and I always say this, don't I? As always, seems like it's been a long time, and I guess because it has, it's been yeah, about 2 months since I did my planning video to Rotterdam. So we're back with another planning video, and a very slightly late one because I'm actually leaving in about an hour to the airport, and because I'm flying to Porto, and I'm very excited about this one. You know, I went to Lisbon last year, and when I was telling people, I've been to Lisbon, and everyone said, "Have you been to Porto?" So, did little bit of research, and so yeah, Porto it is. And just before I go on about Porto, it's been a really, really busy time here. I reached the grand old age of 62, which is amazing, and I think at some stage I'll just talk about aging because I follow a couple of great channels on YouTube with people that are sort of aging, and it's a funny word, aging, as well, isn't it? Because for me, it just feels like it's funny being the same age as old people. I don't feel old, and but anyway, I'll so I think I might do a little video about aging, and also, there's been a couple of fantastic full moons here. One, it was the harvest moon, and then yesterday was the new moon. It was the wonderful autumn equinox, which was very powerful for me. And I'm hoping, well, I'm not hoping, but I'll get to do some walking and go to some spiritual places in Porto, and so yeah, just really looking forward to that. So planning and Porto. So why? Like I've just said, lots of people recommended Porto, and I've looked, and there's my usual beautiful botanical gardens, amazing architecture, and I can't begin to go into the different kind of museums there are there, and I guess a bit of an aside, it's going to be quite warm, in the UK. The temperature's dropped a little, but actually it's been quite nice, the change of colours and the change of the seasons. So, yeah, to get a bit of extra warmth as well will be nice. Where am I staying? As usual, in a hostel. This one is the Tivoli Cinema Hostel, which is very central. It's costing me £100 for a four-person mixed room, which looks lovely. The pictures, again, the hostels are great, aren't they? And this one has a sunroof and it has a plunge pool as well. So I kind of think maybe the first day that's where I'm going to be. But yeah, £100, you just can't complain, and look forward to showing you some pictures of that. And flight. This time I'm flying from Bristol, which is really nice because that is literally about 30 miles away from me. The flight going with Ryanair, and it's costing £56 return, which is pretty good. Just some other costs. I'm going to drive to a place called Salford and park in a residential street, so there's no cost with parking, and I think it's £20 return, and it's about it's a 24-hour bus that goes from Bath to Bristol Airport. Yeah, about £22 return, takes about half an hour, so that's pretty good. And that's all my costings. I'm probably going to take about 80 euros, something like that. As always, I'll be cooking. I think my biggest expense really when I'm there is going to be entrances to the museums. But I shall tell you all about that when I come back in my yes and no video. So that's it. I just wanted to keep this one nice and short because actually I've got to leave in about an hour and I need to upload this. What I'm going to really try to do this time is actually take a lot more video. as well as my usual photographs. And I just want to say as well, thank you for everyone's lovely comments about my photo montages. You know, I've gone back and I think my last one was in the Atlas Mountains in Morocco in a place called Paradise Valley, which was just unbelievable. What else to say? Yeah, I've got one trip left booked for this year, and that will be coming in again in 2 months' time, and I'm going to be going to North Macedonia. So I'm looking at some places to go next year, and I've already got kind of a bit of a bucket list of places, and I'll start to book those up probably when I get back, as I have been looking around. So if you've got any ideas of any places that you think I'd like to go to, you know, any places that you've been and it just blew you away, yeah, you just send me a message, let me know, and because it'd be always good to get some good ideas. I mean, where I've got planned is Florence, Vienna. I'd like to go, well, I think I'm going to go back to Morocco because I go there every year. So that's kind of one place. I'm also, this one is a bit of a long shot, but if I don't go next year, certainly the year after, I'm going to go to Japan. I've always wanted to go to Nara Park, which is near Kyoto, and that's going to be a definite. Maybe not next year, but certainly the year after, that's for sure. But yeah, please send me some ideas about where places to go. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. As always, you know, please like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Be really helpful, and just wishing everyone a beautiful, beautiful equinox wherever you are in the world. And with that, just sending lots and lots of love and light, and I'll catch up with you when I come home. Blessings to everybody.